if you kind of look at the big picture installation of your offense, what has been most surprising about the process? What maybe when you started, I wouldn't have expected it to be this way now? If anything.
Yeah, nothing really. I mean, it's kind of gone as I thought. You know, the guys have, a couple plays I wasn't sure about because they hadn't seen. I was hoping would look good. They have looked good. You know, there's really nothing that, I've said, hey, we don't have the talent to run this or that. It's just picking the things that'll work each week. So. Yeah, they've been having good days, getting better at everything every day, but there really hasn't been one thing that said, hey, I can't run that. It's just not working. We don't have the guys to do it. So it's been good that way.
As you I know you'll start game prep, a few more practices. What are you trying to do with these last few practices before you really start looking at Rhode Island specifically?
Situationals. We want to talk about red zone. We want to talk about third and long. Just what mindset you need to be in each situation. And early on you're just pretty much running at first down and 10 type mentality, second and medium type mentality, and what we call run situation, and now we're trying to get more into the unique situations just to make sure that the guys have the right mentality and understanding when to throw it away, when to take a chance, and today was a great day. I mean, we struggled, because it was their long day. It's the day that you never want to be in, we did an okay job. Defense looked great. They were coming at us. I remember it as a quarterback. It was a rough day, but you learned a ton. And so we're trying to continue to get those situational things done before we start on the Rhode Island stuff.
Is one of the big things for third and long stuff, looking at the young guys and seeing which ones can pick up the calls? Like, can I put a Strickland out there? Can I put a Fredericks out there?
Yeah, I mean, you want to see them all just in that scenario. Even the upper class guys,
Sure.
You just want to see how they react, how they make decisions, and figure out what maybe we can and can't do. 7-step drop, 5-step drop, screen, draw, all the different things you can do. So today was really the first. We've done a lot of third downs, but it was all day long, and so it was fun to watch our guys out there, and I had a lot of flashbacks to that day. It's a rough day, but we warned them all day. So this is going to make us better. To be better at situational football.
Sure.
Hey, Coach, if you could assess right now the confidence level of your red zone packages, or maybe specific personnel in red zone as you've been.
They've been doing a good job. We've done a lot of red zone in the 2 scrimmages. And we've changed some personnel here and there, and we don't personnel a ton, but the 3 different personnels we run through have been good. The plays don't change. Some of the little formation things change, and we've got all those in. The kids understand what they're doing, and I've been really happy with as much red zone as we've done, how the guys have executed, and now we're, like I said, now we're on the third down, so we're working on that.
You have a few young, big weapons that I think everyone could imagine could be involved in red zone situations, specifically a guy like Jamal Custis. How has he grown through camp?
He's doing a good job. He's so big. He's just long. He's competing. He's running so much better than he has in the past. And you try to put it up in his area, and he can go up and make a play. And so it still comes down to if we can control the line of scrimmage and we can force people to go one-on-one against him and give him a couple chances down there, and that's a strength for him, is going up and catching the ball. So we're definitely continuing to try to develop him down there with those type routes.
Taking a look at Rob Trudeau, he's played a ton, but now he's moving over to center. I mean, what have you seen from him this summer, maybe specifically the past week or two?
He's done a great job. I mean, snapping the ball is not easy, especially depending on what steps you're taking, and when you're trying to reach a shade or climb quickly to a linebacker, or anytime you got to move laterally quick, it can be tough. And he's really, Coach Kirkpatrick Boo, his nickname is Boo, that's our offensive line GA. He was a center for me at Elmhurst, and so they've been working together a lot, and his snaps have been great. I mean, we haven't had any issues, and his communication with the line of he's seen everything. So he's been really helping the guys around him, and I've been happy with the way he's been playing.
You guys are pretty close to game prep. How nice is that to finally be able to kind of focus on one game, one team?
It's fun, It gets to the point for us where we've been going against the same team every day, same defense every day. The blitzes, the calls, So it'll be good to see something a little bit different. Similar but a little bit different, and have to talk a little bit about some of the different nuances that we haven't had to do yet, that we need to make sure we can be prepared for. And I know the guys are excited about it. We've watched film here and there when we've had extra time in meetings, and so the quarterbacks, at least my room, is starting to get comfortable with it, but we won't get into it for a couple of days and really start practicing it.
Who's going to be the second string quarterback? I know Eric's kind of stepped up a little bit, and I'm kind of curious what you got to see.
It'll be interesting. I mean, I think they both had equal reps today. I have to go back and look at it and see who made the better decisions. But they've both been doing good. Austin started slow, but he's really come on, and it's really since Fort Drum. He's really started throwing the ball better. He was struggling throwing. That's the one thing he does great. I mean, he's got a cannon, and he just wasn't throwing the ball well early on in camp, And Eric's going to be a rep guy. He's a true freshman, So we're giving him tons of reps, and the freshmen normally go at the end, so he gets all those reps, and he's getting better every day too. So it's a battle. It'll go all the way down to the wire.
And if AJ's healthy, I mean, is he in the mix there, or is he trying to redshirt him, or what's kind of the goal?
No, I mean, if he was out there today for the first time. He did a good job throwing the ball, and now he's in the mix. So now it's just how many reps can we get all of them? He threw the ball well today. I was happy with the zip he had on it, and it'll be interesting. It's going to be. We still got, I think, 8 practices left to figure it out. I think they all know what's going on. We just got to get them. As we give Terrell a little bit of rest, we can give them more reps and keep evaluating them.
And then how would you describe Terrell's comfort level running the option? Not necessarily out of the pistol, but when he's on
Like speed option? It's pretty good. He struggled with it in spring, so we met a couple times this summer and talked about it and showed him the angles of everything and how they work. And then really Coach Furco, our quarterback GA, has worked with him a little bit on that because Joe was really good at it. And really, since they met like a week ago, there hasn't been any issues with it. He's feeling more and more. It's one of those things you got to do a lot, And we didn't do it a lot last year, a couple times. We tried it in the spring. He struggled with it a little bit, and he's been great so far this spring.